you know, it's a really interesting question. What's the hardest thing to crack in a series? Because I found that every script is different, and every script has some unique issue. If it's a mystery show, maybe it's like the style of mystery you're going to tell. If it's a character-based show, how do we make these characters come to life? Working with the students this week, and often I think the first really hard part is going from sort of the abstract idea to the concrete idea. I have this show that's about this, and here are my ideas, and and then here's some stuff that happens, and the two don't really connect yet because I have this notion of where I want to go, but then my thought process leads me down this way. And it's really learning to interrogate the ideas you have and figure out what they mean, and then what they would mean in concrete terms. I will say, in addition to the hardest challenge, in all the scripts I've ever read, and believe me, I've read a lot of scripts because I've hired writers, and I've been in writing groups, and I've been a writing student, and I teach writers. So let me also say I've read a lot of scripts that don't work. And when a script doesn't work, the first thing that is wrong with it is almost always, what does the character need? It's the character's need. If the script is dull, if it's slow, if it's not moving, it's because we don't know what the character wants or don't care about the thing that the character wants. A story is a character overcoming obstacles in pursuit of a goal. And if we don't understand that goal, then we don't care. The simplest terms, it's Indiana Jones going after the Ark of the Covenant. That's like, oh, look, he's got to get that thing, right? A lot of times people start off and you say, what does your character want? And, well, she wants to be happy. He wants to be successful, right? And I find myself saying, well, what does that mean? Which always leads into long philosophical discussions until I can cut them off and say, well, no, what does it mean in concrete terms? Because what makes me happy is probably not what makes you happy, and it's certainly not what makes this fictional character happy, right? I need to know what her vision of happiness is, and I need to know it in concrete terms. So she's not saying, I want to be happy. She's saying, I want the penthouse on the 94th floor of a building on Fifth Avenue in New York, and I want a butler, and I want a stream of men who will service me at all times. I don't know who that character is. I don't think it's a show I'm going to write. But this way, when I'm watching the show, every scene is her trying to get closer to that goal. And I, as a viewer or as a reader, know when I finish the scene, either she's closer or she's further away, and I know how to feel. Oh, I'm happy because she's closer, right? If I don't know, if she just wants to be happy, I finish a scene, and then is she closer to happiness? Is she further away? I don't know. Therefore, I don't care, and I get bored, and I tune out.
Good. Yeah, that's very true. But it sounds so. This is funny because it's not only about series; it's about feature also.
Yes.
And it sounds so easy when you speak about it. But I mean, I have read also a lot of scripts, and that's the hardest part.
Oh yeah. Oh, and often it sounds so easy to me when I'm talking to the students. Why would you do this? Right? Obviously, right? You can see all the problems. And now I go to my own script. It's like, what's the problem here? What's the problem here? Oh my God. Yeah. And 2 months later I go, oh, what does he need? Right? I need to. It's always easier to read it in somebody else's work than understanding your own. Nothing in the writing process is easy. Hopefully a lot of it is fulfilling, maybe even entertaining, but it's never easy.